Atrix, you got it right?
Yeah.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the CSC Combines Night 5. This is Prospect. We're hopping right into the pistol round here on Vertigo, away versus home. Hope everyone's having a great Monday night so far. We're going to have some top-tier Counter-Strike all across the board. I am joined by my fellow co-host Nexus, and we got Firehawk on the observation and production deck. Nexus, how you doing this Monday night? You ready for
I am very
some great
ready.
Counter-Strike?
I have some steak being cooked up right now, so if I leave abruptly, it's because I'm gonna be munching on some good filet mignon. But
Ooh.
we do have a tech pause, and I do see Firehawk over here with the Hangman, and I'm not sure what this is.
I'm guessing A, the best letter in the alphabet.
So
I
good,
got
you have
two
it
of 'em
twice
in
in
my
your
name.
names.
Oh.
We're gonna go with E.
How about an O? Look at that, you
Hmm.
got 3 E's. That was a good one.
Let's see.
Hmm.
I. Let me get. Do we want an N? Do we want an N?
Yeah.
N? All right. Hold on. A I O U. Did we say U? Let's put in a U in there. Okay. Forget about the game. We're playing Tick or Hangman here. I mean, it's just a standard save round. So I think we can afford to miss a couple of Deagle kills here. Let's just figure this out. Is there an NS?
Oh.
Okay,
Let's
issues.
see.
Issues in. Frick. All
We're
right,
still figuring this out. We're gonna figure this out.
We need chat. I don't care. We will keep. We will stop.
Oh, I know what it is. I'd like to solve the puzzle. Is it tech issues in combines?
Tech issue in progress.
In progress. In progress. You got it. You got
There
it.
we go. Yeah, we finally did it.
Let's
Second
go.
round though, Atrax. It was just a standard pistol round. I mean, it was a standard save. They did have that boost up there, and it's vertigo. But obviously, it's combines. We're choosing specific games with a lot of DEs to really show off, and these new players coming in here, as we do see the Molly is gonna be coming in now. And Atrax, what are we gonna be seeing this round?
I mean, look at that. We got 4 rifles up on the side of the away team. This is, of course, their first full buy. I'm a little disappointed to see all A1Ss. I like the M4, A4. Personally, especially on Vertigo, because, yeah, you spam some smokes and stuff, but largely you need the extra bullets. LW going to go for a peek here. He's going to swing, get one, and not going to get the other as combat happens all across the map. It's going to be a 2v2 situation, but the away team with the health advantage by quite a large margin. B-Web basically full health, 99 HP. T-side does have the utility advantage though, so we'll have to see what can they do with that. Looks like they're both going to be going through mid here. Wistfook going to be the first one out here. I have no clue how to say that name, but Chicky Wang's jumping up and getting that boost kill onto B-Web, who was posted up in the jump up position. Now it's Steel in a 1v2 scenario. This is very doable. Has a nade, has the A1S, and both of these T players are very low. Swings from the heavens and gets both of them and snags the first round for the away team. An important one, especially being the first buy.
Yeah, it was definitely an important round there. Obviously, that second round is almost very important, especially on the CT side. But unfortunately, they lost both the first and second round there. But a good play there by Steel. Knew that they lost their mid player and noticed that they got boosted. You can't get up there and go over for that angle just by yourself. So he had to have known that there were 2 players there. And obviously wanted to rotate to the B side preemptively, but knew that he could make a footstep if they were going to be going through mid, and just played it through the time really well. So that was a good play there by Steel. And we do have B-Web coming in with a fat HE. Hits a good amount and takes out the first kill.
It's B-Web with an HE nade onto the B rush. 4 players still here for the home team. As I say that, Chicky Wings eliminated. B-Web creeping through the smoke. He gets one. He does not get the other. That's Wistfook and Eric. I'm just going to call him Wist. Wist and Eric chiming in with one apiece, but they will not secure the round. TB1 will with the FAMAS. So now we'll have to see home team deciding, do they want to buy or not? I see Cutthroat's got an R8. That's what we like to see.
Yeah, I mean, an R8, it's combines. It's supposed to be a little bit more fun. Obviously, you want to take it pretty seriously, but like I said, it's combines. You want to have some fun with it. You have to show some sense of personality and understand that not everything can be 100% serious. I do apologize for the abrupt leave because, like I said, I have my steak ready and I'm just going to be just itching and waiting to eat it.
That's okay. The stakes are high here on Vertigo. It is okay. Everyone trying their best. Dingus getting a kill with that P250 onto Steel. That's a great pickup. You want to try and get as many of these kills as you can on the eco round. And Dingus looking for more. Very brave despite the 13 HP. Chicky Wings with the AK. But it's going to be TB1 with one. Only one. Eric going to get the P250 trade. And B-Web now trading out Eric and getting the bomb planter. That's two. It's all onto Cutthroat. It's all onto the R8. And no, LW from the ramp position. Securing that anti-eco. It's good that they kept 3 alive here because that economy, especially on the CT side, can be rough if you don't save guns and drop over to the ones that are low. You know, you want to keep at least 3.
Yeah, definitely. Sponger's Law really going to be playing into effect there if you lose more than 3 players on the CT side. But a pretty standard T-side pistol round. You want to rush ramp. You want to get that bomb plant down. Take a couple of kills with you. They denied the bomb plant, so it's not that good. But a good play there by LW. Heads up, picks up 2 fast frags. And there's another player by Wood. That's Zeniker who picks up the first one. That is Zen Niker. I'm very uncomfortable pronouncing that name.
Zeniker.
And yeah, just standard play. But Eric cannot do the same, Atrax. That's such a sad sight to see. Eric had the round in his hands.
Only one. And Dingus with a little bit of impact in the last round, but none this round, unfortunately. The away team now with 4 rounds, building up that CT economy. That's what you like to see. Difficult decisions for the home team now. Another pistol round, maybe.
Yeah, like I said, that bomb plant down from that one save would have been super helpful coming into the 7th round here, but the fact that the team away have been managed to save all these guns coming over means that Steel, who just has a FAMAS, by the way, can upgrade a weapon or even drop over and up to LW should they lose the op in this round here. So really heads up play from the CT side, really keeping track of the economy, and really playing aggressive. Look at B-Web, a signed player here, I believe an FA. Not entirely sure off the top of my head. I believe they are a signed player. They're going very aggressive. That's LW making impact with that AWP. The flashes are coming in, Atrax.
We're going to have to see, can LW do more? That's B-Web, the player that you mentioned, over on B, down, courtesy of Cutthroat on the MAC-10. And we see immediately the rest of the team responds and says, oh, well, we'll run B, but that may not have been the best decision. TB1 gets one, and Zeniker also with another in the mid. LW trying to have more impact on the op and get another kill in this round. Cutthroat, ooh, that's good damage, traded back and forth. Of course, the CT's still slightly advantaged in this scenario, but still good damage nonetheless. Makes it a little bit easier, and still Steel here behind the white box will not clear Cutthroat. Unfortunate, can't get that peek, but Cutthroat, the only one left alive now on that B site. 13 HP to his name, and gonna get off by LW. That is quite unfortunate, but great for the away team. Now moving on to 5 and securing even more of a lead here on the CT side.
Yeah, I mean, LW, one of the new DEs here within CSC, showing off their skills on that AWP. 7-4, 114 ADR, just behind B-Web there in terms of the damage output per round there. But I really want to talk about Team's home approach there. They managed to get the bomb plant down, but also they had those early B fights, especially with B-Web coming in with that fast aggression on their backline, only to then reroute and walk their way back towards that B site. So that's really huge play. You want to keep the CTs guessing, and if you get that bomb plant down, it's just icing on the cake. Unfortunately, obviously you'd rather win the round here. We can see B-Web coming up here, aggressive, can't team the spray, but HE coming out double HEX, and now they know there's 2 players here, Atrax.
And that's 2 T's already taken low. These A1S is going to be even more potent for both of those players. The instant headshot, now an opportunity. B-Web flashes themselves. It's unfortunate. Maybe practice that one just a little bit more. Action going on in mid, and B-Web now pressured. Gets one LW there to support. B-Web knows that there's another. That's Cutthroat through the wood. Gets that kill and thrusts Steel into a 1v3 scenario. And all of these players on the home team have frags in this round already. Steel does have a kit, a smoke, and a molly. Gonna look in. All 3 of these players are low, but considers just saving it, which is a smart idea, considering the CT economy. Goes for one and will get one, but is taken down to 61 HP. Slowly running out of time, ticked about half. Do they expect this player here, Generator, clears close, can't get the kill onto Eric, and Team Home with a reply now on the T side with guns.
Yeah, I mean, it really came down to that mid fight there. They smoked off CT and then mollied off the elevator position to really leave those B players left alone. And LW on the op can only really take one person out with them before having that 3 to 4 second cooldown before they can shoot the next bullet. As well as B-Web trying to play in the smoke, trying to play something cheeky, trying to be sneaky and play like a rat to get in the smoke, and hopefully they overlook them. Unfortunately, it didn't really work out there, but they still have guns, courtesy of those couple of rounds wins. Chaining the rounds together was huge for the CT side here. They're going for an aggressive boost here, but no one's home to receive it. Mid is completely open, and the T's are taking advantage of this very, very slowly.
They certainly are. Zeniker will be here to spot this from jump up, but only gets a bullet to the head through, looks like maybe the corner of those spools on the jump up, and damage being traded to LW through the smoke. Steel's gonna flash out and just sprint through the smoke and just get killed. A great play maybe if that turns out just a little bit better, but unfortunately maybe just overheating. That was an important round for the away team to win if they want to firmly secure the lead in this half. Now the home team just looking to be 1 round away, because LW and TB1 are already deciding to save. And 5 alive here for the home team is very good, especially considering they have the op and the AKs. They should be able to more or less buy out for the rest of the half, even if they lose the next round. But the away team still in trouble economically.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, when it really came down to it, it was just kind of a gamble play, right? On the CT side, sometimes you have to go for a stack. Sometimes you want to go for an outrageous play. That doesn't always work to your advantage. And as we do see TB1 going for the hunt, at least getting to pick up a couple of kills, does pick them up and falls back here, saving that gun over. But yeah, it really just came down to just a simple miscall. It's no one's fault there. It's not the IGL's fault. It's just, hey, I have an idea. Let's try it out. And if you can keep that mentality of, okay, you know, this round's over, we can move on to the next, it's perfectly fine. And obviously that mid fight really came down to the T side winning it out, especially on the B stairs as well, to really encroach that B side. You want to attack B side from both angles, not just one of them. You want to have either a lurker towards mid or towards the steps, and the rest of the group on the other side of the map there, just to really make that hit a lot more deadlier than it really is. Molly comes in and they're fighting for the ramp aggressively. That boost would have been helpful this round.
Ooh, LW pressured, does hit Wist with that nade. A little bit more. Oh, that's a great nade as well. TB1 trying to get something done, but no, it's only Steel with a kill on that MP9 before. Oh no, never mind. Steel's still alive. That was a kill over in mid. That wasn't even on the A site. And once again, we see these home players, these T side players taken so low. B-Web now killing Chicken Wings. And ooh, almost had Cutthroat on that drop. But Cutthroat adjusting very well onto B-Web. And ooh, Wist with the kill onto Steel as well as that smoke fades. Thought that they could get out, but no. And now Money looking pretty rough. You almost wonder, do you have to save Nexus? If you're
Honestly, within this round, I think for Team Away, it's perfectly fine to save here. It's not the last round of the game. It's not match point. You're not giving the enemy team that much of an advantage. You're giving them a round to secure at least a tie. coming into that second half there. So a save here is perfectly fine. If you can afford to upgrade a couple of, maybe half armor, maybe a pistol, you can go for it like Steel has. But definitely don't fully invest here. Wisdom coming in here as well as Dingus Fire. So 2 quick kills coming in from that mid push. And it's not looking good so far for Team Away, but these pistols are still alive. And they can do some damage close range as we do see TB1 coming down. B-Web picking up one with LW. Traded out as well in a very fast-paced round there. A-Trax just... They could have done something there, but now they have money coming in to this next round to really hold it down and to really push forward.
And also, too, for the away team now, you need mental tenacity to say, all right, look, we could have posted a really, really strong half, but instead we lost that one crucial round. Our economy completely screwed. Now here we are. We're just looking to tie it up at the half and not go down negative in the half, down 2 rounds. But Dingus already making that difficult for them with a kill onto Steel. And oh, look at that. Dingus going to get boosted up. TB1 and B-Web getting kills on the other side. Zeneker ready for the boost. But Wist able to get the trade. And mid more or less secured, but just going to dip away. Cutthroat with the op. No impact just yet in this round, but of course, lots of potential as things just go quiet a little bit. The T's trying to regroup. 1:10 left on the clock, so plenty of time. They're not too concerned just yet, but they do need to make a move soon. And what will the decision be? LW slowly creeping through short, getting the information that they're not ramped just yet. There could be a small timing, but not really that concerned just yet. B-Web here also on B. Now they're definitely going to hear this. Cutthroat with the op. Saw the elbow. Oh, man, just barely misses. Cutthroat takes crucial damage instead. Now both of these players on very low HP and almost all of the CTs here. TB1 just going to swing and get both of them. Team Away tie up the half 6-6, and this is what we like to see, really, if you're a fan of Counter-Strike here on the Combine stream. Everybody playing, it's relatively tied here, the scoreline and all of that good stuff. Hopefully we get a continuation of this banger map because lots of impact from lots of different people.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that was just a kind of very clean round there from Team Away, going for the trades, playing off of each other really well, and also knowing when to go for an aggressive fight, especially towards that mid fight there. We saw Dingus take out, I believe it was Steel, very early on, only to then start slowly pushing forward. But there was another player in mid who held their time, held their tongue, and didn't overswing. Waited for them to make a move, and that boost gave him that opening kill there. But as you mentioned, A-Trax, it's combines, right? It's a lot different from within the season. You're gonna see some GMs coming in, some scouts coming into your VC just to listen to your comms. And while we can see the stats coming in, if a player's shooting well, what really comes down to it, and when they're in the VC, is if you are the player, if you can comm really well, and if you have good vibes coming in for that season. So just because you can shoot well doesn't mean that your attitude affects the team, right? So keep that in mind and hopefully these combines keep going forward. But oh my lord, B-Web and Steel picking up 2 quick kills. A-Track, they're still involved though.
And it's 2v2. B-Web very low, now eliminated. Cutthroat on the dualies. Pew pew pew. Eric saying, wait, hold up, let me knife him. Nah, a little bit too risky. Going to secure the headshot crisply and the defuse here. Team Home win the pistol round.
I think knife kills are always really funny to watch. And they're also very nerve-wracking. I think if you have the patience to really hold out the knife behind an enemy when they can easily turn around and just one-tap you in the head, it's definitely very, very scary. But I think it shows that you have a good attitude and you're okay with taking risk, which is I think what a lot of teams are really going to be looking for. The ability to take risk and be okay with if it doesn't work out well. So honestly, yeah, I congratulate them. CG side though, hold on. 5 MP9s. I'm surely going to be hoping for a very aggressive play here on either side of the map, but they both look to be playing a little bit passive here. So I'm not a big fan of the medium range weapons playing at such long angles.
Yeah, this is a little bit whack here. I also wonder why they decided to throw 2A. Might have been a little bit better to throw 3A and have like 1 mid, 1 B if you're, or be very concerted with your push here if you're going to do the MP9s. Interesting to hold back, especially, I mean, I guess you've got some smokes. This got 1. 1 kill and 1 smoke. Cutthroat also with 1. No smoke on Cutthroat though. And Wisp is just jumping in there wistfully. Not going to get a kill onto Steel though. That will be Cutthroat to do so. And LW from behind will get 1. Peeking onto this B site and getting another. Securing the round courtesy of that Galil. That's 3 in the round for LW.
Yeah, solid round there by LW. On the C side, especially after winning piss round or losing piss round, if you can afford to buy a gun, having a couple of Mac 10s and having these long range rifles are super important when it comes to going up against an anti-force round or an eco round. Pistols are very dangerous up close. SMGs are very dangerous up close with those high fire rates. But if you have that long range weapon of the Galil or even the AK-47, you can do a lot of damage and also be very safe against that range there. But still, taking some good damage there by that Deagle of Dingisfart, I believe, or Wistafuk. Either way, some good damage there. LW picking up a nice quick kill onto Dingisfart as well there. A solid player coming in here and really fresh face of the DE. And the tag is landed on TB1.
Very sharp there from LW. Indeed. Proving to continue to be sharp. But I do have to say, while this is a little bit of an eco and there will be action, Wist, ooh, that's some good deagle damage. LW also taken low, but looking like a... Ooh, there we go. There's 1. That's a rifle saved. It's a Galil, but it's a rifle saved. I can't help but notice, Nexus, you mentioned SMGs and pistols. You didn't say anything about shotguns, which I feel a little hurt there because shotguns, especially here on Vertigo, are an absolute wonder. All right, you pull out the Nova, pull out the good old XM, especially if you run mid or short, pop a couple of heads, throw a couple flashes, or at least get your teammate to throw a flash for you. Get a couple of shotgun kills. We got to get some love for the shotguns every once in a while.
Absolutely. I mean, shotguns are definitely, that weapon that can do so much damage at close range, but I've almost always never really seen that much success there. I think I have only 1 XM ace clip a couple of seasons ago, but...
We need to play Counter-Strike more often together. And B-Web, gonna get 1, but that is all. And the eco looking all right so far. Chicky Wings with a gun. 2 kills on both teams. The away team are going to get the bomb plant, and TB1 Wool was there to retrieve, but no, Eric made it up short. Can they surprise TB1? TB1 with 1 kill, 2 kill, that's 3, securing 9 for the away team.
Yeah, that was definitely really good there by TB1. But also, I believe Steel or B-Web was really fast on the flank there. So had TB1 gone down, there was that insurance policy there coming in from the fast flank to pick up that quick triple kill. It would have been a little bit scarier had they managed to get that kill and make their way up towards side hall, leaving that side player alone. But I think having that late player coming in from ramp after they had just came from ramp, I think was a smart play there from Steel. But yeah, guns are out now. Chicky Wangs with a really nice M4A1S. I am planning to get that gun soon. And Steel, really good opening pick onto Wistafuk there. And another HE comes in, down to 62 health. And still a good opening pick there for Team Away.
You're absolutely right. A great opening pick on a crucial round for the home team because while they are losing, their economy sucks. And it's the CT sides. Your economy's not going to get any better. Cutthroat, that's a great engagement through the gray onto Steel. Shooting through the Steel onto Steel. B-Web with 2. LW and TB1 with 1 apiece as well to secure a 10th. And like I said, a crucial round for the home team because now their money is not good.
Now, this is where the economy really does come to play. I know you mentioned HX. Should you save or should you buy when you're 2 rounds down before the second half? But now we're in the second half. You don't want to give Team Away that match point round. This is a difficult call to make. Do you save this round and buy next, or do you try to win out this round and potentially give them match point? It's definitely up to the in-game leader and to the team as well on how they want to play collectively, but I think they're going for a hero rifle and cutthroat and a couple of RPGs, which is still really nice. 2v1 though, quickly gets a trade and traded out by LW, so now they know it's a rampage. Chicken Wing so up close here with the SMG. Gets up the kill, gets a dink, but not more than that, A-Track. Now it's all left up to Cutthroat. Just the M4A1S and almost nothing to go for this retake, but are they going to be walking back?
Oh, that is unfortunate for Cutthroat. B-Web getting the better of them. There is potential. Maybe one of those scenarios where you flick too far, you run out of a little bit of mouse pad or something. I don't know, but one of those just unfortunate situations where you give it your best shot. And now, like I said, the money just really rough. Yeah, I guess they have an op, but this is it. And you're up against now. They will be on match point. The away team will. They'll have 12, and so this is a crucial round for the home team. Of course, this is Combine, so it doesn't necessarily mean anything other than just showing your skills and whatnot. You would like this to be as close as possible, but the away team looking to run away with it unless Wist has something to say about it. Yes, they do. B-Web eliminated from the round. Dingus here standing strong. Steel finally going to get that trade. And Dingus in mid will get a kill onto LW. Zeneker and Steel here to regroup. Looks like one will be going mid, one will be going B. Interesting choice considering that they're both low. But the bomb will commit to B. Steel here just chilling out, waiting to see if they get aggressive. And I lied. Bomb not committing to B, now committing to A. Slowly walking into Fork. 45 seconds left on the clock, so it's looking like this will be where they go. And the CT's just not budging whatsoever. Not making a sound, just waiting for these T's to make a move, knowing that they're low, knowing that the home team has the advantage. And oh no, that is unfortunate for Chicky Wangs. Zeneker with a great swing and a great kill. Eric, is that damage with the op? Unfortunate you don't get the kill there. And oh, the nade! The nade onto Zeneker by Eric, putting Steel in a 1v3 scenario. The home team looking to secure a round, and yes, they do. That's a great round, and 3 alive, so they can drop some of these weapons over. They're not done just yet.
Yeah, that was an unfortunate tag there onto Zeneker when he was planting that bomb. But I really like the way the CT side had that setup there. They had 4 players alive. They knew they could play a little bit more passive onto side and not really play as aggressive. Normally, you'd have a player by the top of ramp by construction, just really watching for anyone trying to peek over and quickly fall back to site. But with that new little window near elevator, it's easier to kind of retake the A bomb site from middle. So you just have a player there just kind of constantly glancing back and forth to mid and to A side, as well as having that player by, I want to say, the catwalk, as well as 2 on B. So they have had plenty of time there to really rotate off, but Zeneker going aggressive, but Wist and Cutthroat holding it down on their respective fights there. Dingusport picks up the kill after missing the jump as well. A great headshot onto LW, one of the heavy hitters for Team Away, and it looks like they're starting to slip and lose their mojo, Atrax. What are you thinking of?
I mean, look, they're not worried just yet, right? They've got 11. They've got plenty of money. It's true that these CTs are posting a few rounds, but they can easily run away with it if they want to. Well, I mean, not necessarily if they want to. I'm sure that they want to just immediately close it out. But I guess what I mean is if they get that gusto back earlier that they had of those strings of rounds and just, all right, well, this is just what we're going to do.
Look at this aggressive position by Eric, though. With that op, if he can take over all the entirety of ramp room, they have A on lockdown. Maybe even just towards middle, but we have Dingus right there. And TB1 can be working their way towards middle, at least trying to go for something. But 40 seconds left on the clock, you have to commit to a site here. And I think A is your best bet, but they don't know.
And TB1, if you're feeling yourself right now, this is a highlight clip for you right now. 20 and 12. Get this 1v3. And actually, that would be the ace. I just realized looking at the 2 kills. TB1, the 2 kills in the round. Looks like just going to be a save.
Oh,
maybe,
Eric.
maybe not. Oh, interesting. Eric definitely heard that.
But
Just
no time
gonna
left on the
save.
clock there. Yeah.
Yep.
I think it's a really fine play to have. Especially, obviously, I would have liked to keep that smoke if you were going to go for the save. Just because you don't have that much money to really reinvest in this next round here. 3650 is nothing to scoff at, but an extra $300 into the next few rounds could mean the difference between having an AK and having a Galil, and it's the whole butterfly effect. Maybe you get a kill with an AK that you would have had on a Galil. right? Or maybe you're in a clutch, you are 1 HP, and you get the dink up, but don't win off the 1v1 because you had a Galil instead. It really comes down to these minor things within CSC, how you play the game at a micro level. But I think in Combine, it's more than okay to make these mistakes just because there's nothing too much at risk here. And it also
Yeah.
gets to show you how you show the teams, the GMs, and everything, how you react to mistakes, which is once again something that they're looking for. It's not just about shooting; it's about being a good teammate. That's the driving point here of CSC, just to be a better teammate overall.
Yeah, the intangibles, I believe they call them. And Dingus, with a tangible kill onto LW, thinks about spraying through the smoke, decides the better of it. Cutthroat can't get anything done on jump up, but that's okay. Their teammates here to support. Cutthroat with one, Dingus with another. That's Steel and Zeneker gone. And so now B-Web into a 1v3 scenario. This is possible. This is doable. Doesn't have the bomb, though. So they will need to pick that up. Dingus ready for it. And that's 10 for the home team, which they're bringing it back. They're showing that they certainly can. That's 3 rounds in a row. Now looking to continue that momentum. But, of course, the away team now looking here to stop it. And lots of heavy hitters. TB1, LW, B-Web, all doing great. Over 90 ADR, excuse me, 80 ADR.
Yeah. I mean, just these runs are really coming in clutch and coming in close there. But Team Away have built such a big bank that they don't really need these bomb plants for these losing rounds. But it would be helpful as they are going to be pressuring this A site. Eric with the off spots of flashbang and off fall away.
And that's a smart idea because they got Chicky Wings watching the other side. Only good for one. It's going to be Zeneker with the trade. And Eric backing way up with this up. The bomb will go down. LW with this cat hold, making sure that no one can push onto site. Sees the shadow and immediately swings. Not ready for Dingus on that headshot position. And it's Steel and Zeneker. And again, we see that these T's just taken so low in these post-plant positions. No one's left at full health, and it makes these fights so difficult. Dingus with 2, closing out the round with 4 in total. And home team tie it up and looking like a strong advantage, even though away team, of course, T side, they've got money.
Yeah, the money is going to be a non-essential when it comes to these close rounds here. But I really want to highlight LW's upfront play. It didn't really necessarily win them the round, but it gave them the ability to hold it down a little bit longer had the fights gone their way. Obviously, taking damage early on or getting spent through smoke is always going to be a deciding factor there. But I think LW really knew what to play. Playing heads up there, playing aggressive on the T side, especially in the post-plant position, is huge. Because as a CT, you don't really just wait for them to come to your site. You poke and you prod for info. And I think playing like that on the T side as well, on the post plant, is perfectly fine.
Absolutely right. So we'll have to see how that all comes into play as we get into round 23. This game for sure going the distance. Both teams at 11. Both teams needing 2 rounds. Flawless sides from here on out in order to win the game. And Dingus with 1 before getting traded out by LW. LW accelerates up to grab just a little bit more space in mid. We see here Chicky Wings and I believe that is Cutthroat. Yeah, it's Cutthroat up here checking out mid. They don't see anything though. Whist sees 1, gets some good damage. That's Zeneker on the ramp, but gets the other. That's Steel. Swinging out. Chicky Wings also with a kill. Zeneker now finally chiming in on that B spot, but now they are all alone in a 1v3 scenario, and you certainly don't want to save. I mean, yeah, you've got 3,200, but you've got a good amount of loss bonus. What you really want to do if you're Zeneker is, at the very least, get one of these CT players and try and make this economy as thin as possible going into the last round. 2 players low. Eric on the op, full HP. Knows that 1 player is their quad. Is that just a distraction, though? We'll have to see. Oh, Cutthroat peeking out just a little bit too far, but Chicky Wings there in jump up to secure 12th and match point for the home team. a great comeback after not so many great strings of rounds, as we see now here on our graphic at the bottom.
Yeah, obviously, I mean, like I said, for Team Away to really have a solid buy within this last round here, they needed those bomb points down. It didn't matter a couple of rounds ago because they had so much money built up there. But ideally, no matter what, you still try to get that bomb plant down. And I believe having a strategy where you can just get that bomb plant down on Nico would be perfectly fine there. But Zanaker, dingus forward here towards the middle. A flashbang coming in from Cutthroat to really stop them from pushing any further. But all these bodies coming in, unless Chicken Wings can stop it. Picks up the first, picks up the second, and cannot pick up the third. But a good play there by Chicken Wings. And we do see Steel with the bomb in the bottom A ramp, and Eric is pushing through.
Oh, and it's a 3v3 turned into a 3v2 courtesy of TV1, who has been doing great. But Whist gets to holding down the B site, and it's all on to Steel to try and push this to overtime with the MAC-10. Does get Whist, and Eric over in CT just now able to peek. And Steel going to swap over to that A1S. Decides to not go for the MAC-10. Of course, that's an understandable thing. Do they expect Eric here? That's a fake plant, and Eric secures the win for the home team. A great match played by both sides. Lots of outstanding players here, but the home team take it 13-11 in regulation.
Yeah, that was a solid game overall just to really watch there. A lot of heads-up plays from both teams. B-Web on that CT side pushing aggressively in towards bottom ramp, or bottom B stairs to get some info. LW playing heads-up there towards the catwalk on the A bomb site on their T side. So obviously some big plays from coming out from both teams, and really just goes to show that, these new DEs, while they are new to CSC, they're not obviously new to the game, and, they have some really good and really creative ideas coming in so far. And yeah, I mean, Atrax just, it was a close game overall. And obviously, you're not going to play pixel perfect CS within combines, but this really is just to get a feel for how the official matches are going to be.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. And that was Prospect, which is the technically second lowest tier, you could argue, skill wise, in terms of how the CSC is constructed. So you see, like you said, they are prepared. They know how to play this game, but again, it is still just slightly more puggy, and there's some mistakes made, but that's okay. It's Combines night. That's what we are here for. And so we're going to take just a short break before we get back into another map of the Combines. Don't go anywhere. We're going to have more Counter-Strike for you in just a moment.
inside of myself. I cannot look away. About to crash into my face. Just another day on the shelf. Pull me from my silhouette. Years have been astray. Now a broken shell remains. I cannot embrace what I regret. Round and round, around I go. The spinning makes me ill. An image held inside the very world I build. Please help now, 'cause I can't even feel enough to know if I get out. I'm numb to the pain, but hollow without. Floating in a world of light.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are here back in CSC Combines Night 5. I am Nexus. Atrax is busy AFK elsewhere. We are now on Inferno, the second match of the night here, and we bring you Challenger. We do have Cash, a former admin here, against a couple of other DEs and a couple of FAs coming in here. Bonamon is another player that we should be recognizing here, but Sai. Quick kill onto Cash. They're coming down towards the bottom banana, but is he going to clear towards C ramp? Is not. Coog picking up the kill as Jesse, is there for the trade, going for the trade. Doesn't get it, but Gliss quick kill back. Bonamon hiding behind Mexico. Managed to get the first kill onto Winter as well, and has to walk their way back, and manages to get their save. Bomb has crossed over towards the B bomb site as MU Squirrel, is there towards CT, and realize that they are crossed over and calming it out. We do have Hugh coming in from the back lines. Very aggressive, but Bonamon is ready for it, as we do see Moose Squirrel coming in fast here. Bonamon misses the first shot and now has to run away. Moose Squirrel, the unknown factor. And they have to play it to perfection here. Holding it, misses the first shot, but does land a couple of good tags here. But Moose Squirrel from the back gets called out as Bonamon and Pyru, pick up those first two kills, or those last two kills, to win out that first round and solidify an early lead going into this second round here. Forgive me, because I have been yelling all day today, and it's not a pretty sight to see. But I will take any opportunity I can to cast these CSC Combines because they're just so much fun. I get to see these new players who are somehow infinitely better than me, and it's definitely nice to see that. I am still washed coming in here, but Winter fast. We do see Winter there with the MP9 going for an aggressive peek, but doesn't see much. B bomb site completely empty, and they're overrunning it. Pyru picked up a couple of damage, but doesn't manage to get the kill. Their side picking up the first kill of this round as well there, as we saw in that first pistol round. But yeah, B bomb site completely lost over to Team Home, and they're going to be planting that bomb, and the CTs are going to be saving. I don't think this is a very solid play. They have that first kill. They can definitely go for the retake, but I think they're going to be going for an entrapment type of idea, type of game plan. Excuse me. And just hoping to farm up some money with these MP9s there. But I think if Team Home are smart, they just go out through CT and they send a couple of these Mac 10s to go info scouting, just so that they can have a clear pathway to leave this bomb site and not give anyone free money. And it's exactly what they're doing there. Yep, exactly word for word. Cashmo, that experience coming in here, a very veteranized player, just been here for so long, even way before my time here at CSC. So once again, just really good there. And yeah, only one kill throughout that round, and hopefully not any more, but they are going to be taking some damage their side. Went out first as Cash picks up a second, almost got the third, but that's still a second round there for Team Home, and a pretty solid round overall. The CT start are going to be having these MP9s going into this next round, so I can understand to save that early on, but I think you give it a chance, you definitely take a look into it. But they can now still fight back within this round with these upgraded SMGs. It's Combines. I think we're more here for the CS, but I'm here to just have some fun and ask the chat some questions. I know obviously we say these for tech rounds, but pizza toppings, I know some people here in CSC have some very controversial pizza toppings. As Pyru takes out Jesse and Sai, hoping to get a quick kill with these tags, or at least with these jiggle peaks, and doesn't, almost had the shot there, but didn't quite get it there. Winter getting boosted up there towards top of CT, and both Cash and the B-side players not there. They're not watching for it, but Winter gets taken out. Pyru quick with the flick for the turnaround, and I now know that there's another player here and Sai, who is quickly has their head ripped off as well. But Moose Girl pushing past the smoke behind her like a ninja, spots one player, a flying Mac 10 onto Ku. Does pick up the Galil, going past the smoke there, but they can catch a timing here. We do have Hugh, only 1 HP though, but Gliss is going to be holding for it. Quick headshot over the wall there, and taking out through the smoke as well. That is Moose Squirrel. So a third round for Team Home. Just very aggressive plays, but now we're going to be seeing the guns coming out here. It was a save, it was a forced buy, and now we have the long range pistols. We do have an op for Winter, former champion here in CSC in the contender tier. So hopefully they can do some good, excuse me, with that op.
Winter sniping on the DEs.
Yep.
Also, I'm
A-Check
back.
is
Thank
back.
you,
Yep.
Nexus, for holding it down. You're awesome. Nexus the GOAT, everybody. We're getting away here as the away team wants to secure this fourth round of play with the guns. And Squirrel gonna get taken out by Bonamont. That is unfortunate for them. Really hoping to post something here on the away side, and it's just not working out. 4v4 scenario. Gliss and Ku taken low, so we'll have to see what they can do. On to Hugh, who misses the first couple of shots but gets the second, and Bonamont gonna get that trade as Hugh switches to the AK. Unfortunate timing for them. And it's a 3v3 scenario. You could almost call it a 3v2, and you certainly can. Now it's a 2v2 as those trades come in very quickly. Ku and Bonamont deciding what do they want to do here. It looks like they will be ending A, running right into Winter on that op. You mentioned former champion here in the CSC. Will they bring some of that champion form here into this combine and secure a first round for the away team? But the T's, they just sneak on by. Now they go loud. Bonamont with a tap onto Jesse. That's Jesse gone, and Winter taken low. Gonna eliminate Ku with that op. The nade hits, but maybe can't quite hear the damage. I don't know how that works. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. And Bonamont secures a fourth for the home team. It looked close, it looked good, but unfortunately, no. The away team continuing here to be roundless.
Yeah, I mean, just some solid team play overall from Team Home. They're playing off each other. They're playing. They're shooting well as well, right? While you can play position perfectly, if you're not hitting the shots on either side, you're just most likely not going to win out certain rounds there. And obviously, just having some good teammates to really work with as well is huge. I really want to respect Winter's play there, going past that HE, taking that damage, just to really, I guess, put their personality on the table, put their ego aside and go, I can take this on for you in front of you. But Ku spotting that Winter, going for an aggressive peek. And just the USPS is not going to win this fight, but misses the first shot there. And now they're going to be calling it. Winter is going to be in the smoke. And I'm going to watch him cross back here. Yep, Bonamont spraying through the smoke. And there he is.
But
Quick
Squirrel with
kill.
the trade onto I don't know. Pyru.
Peru.
On the other side, Jesse now alone on this B side. Gets one, gets two with the P250. That's some good damage. Squirrel, this is technically possible if you decide to commit immediately, but no. Decides to back off. No op available to save because Ku has it over there on the B site, and it's a fifth secured for the home team and none yet for the away team. A bit unfortunate, but of course we have seen comebacks happen already this evening, so looking to post yet another. Squirrel just chilling, floating on those boxes somehow. Very, very strong one leg on the trash bag there. There's also some very strong trash. Maybe, I don't know, hefty bag, I guess.
I mean, Hefty is, we're not sponsored, but they are a pretty solid trash bag overall. I know some of the trash I have to throw out at my job weighs way more than the required 50 pounds, and sometimes I wonder what do they put in the bread to make it weigh so heavy. But obviously, it's just the sheer amount of bread. But but I really want to point out nothing within the realm, but just your pizza order: pepperoni, pineapple, and jalapeno.
Oh yeah,
Now-
pepperoni, pineapple, jalapeno. Please get
I am
sweet,
not the
spicy,
best. What
and-
was
oh,
that?
Sweet, spicy, and savory was that op shot. Just like my pizza order. And Pyru gonna get a return kill onto Squirrel over in mid. So now 2 on each site for the away team. More utility being thrown up B here by the T's, trying to secure this car position. And oh, that's an unfortunate flash. Team flash at its finest. But they are unfazed, and Hugh getting a kill onto Pyru. And so now that forces the home team into a 3v4, excuse me, scenario. What will they decide to do? Looks like Ku will stick around with this op as the bomb slowly goes down B. And Winter holding this angle very firm. Says no one will cross mid without my knowledge. Hugh up in apps, so A is secured. C and Jesse here to retrieve this B hit. And Ku, that's a great swing with the op. Jesse alone in the back of the site to retrieve 3. 2 are low, so this is possible for the instant headshot. Gets the full health player, but can only get the full health player. That's Gliss with the trade. Now Winter and Hugh in a 2v1 scenario. Ku swings through the smoke, but unfortunately can't connect the op shot, and now both players are on site. It's going to have to be a great flash. Unfortunately, it doesn't connect, but it doesn't matter. Ku with 2 crazy digs to secure the first round for the away team.
Yeah, that was an interesting play overall there. Obviously, Ku landed that leg shot onto Winter and managed to sneak their way back into CT. And obviously, off the sound cues, managed to push behind him. That missed shot though onto Winter was crucial. It was the defining factor, and it was just such a crazy round.
I don't know.
Winter,
I think the 2 Deagle kills were the defining factor. Let's be honest.
I mean, they ended up winning the round. Winter got the defuse. And so, yeah,
they
Winter
won by defuse.
Winter picks up that kill, managed to get to the fuse. Very last second, it really did come down to getting that kill onto Winter overall there. But obviously, hindsight, it's always going to be 2020. And Hugh going aggressive, spots one and opts to fall back, and just wanted to play it alive there. As yep, Chai right there. I've been corrected. It's pronounced Chai. Managed to pick up that kill. Now the CT side are finally getting their way back into this game here after 5 rounds, or excuse me, 6 rounds.
Now, can they post 2 in a row? That op is tempting, and a Molotov will secure it. Bonamont, here's the escape, and oh, there was a little bit of hesitation there. Bonamont secures that kill onto the secured op, and at least claws just a little bit of an advantage back. The remaining T's will rush through the arch side and try and at least get the bomb plant. That site secured for them, but they don't know that Hugh is in the back here in pit. Now they do, but not at the detriment of Bonamont, and Jesse swings onto Pyru and secures a second for the away team with 4 alive. Crucial for them.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, a really strong round there. Obviously, we saw Chai picking up a couple kills there. And I think I think it was a good play by Team Home. A really good redirection there. Obviously, taking out that mid player and then having to go for that R-Drive, trying to fake it. But obviously, Winter was close by enough, right by that CT speedwalk area to catch someone crossing through before that smoke bloomed, or maybe even after it bloomed and just went off of intuition alone. Remember, guys, this is the challenger tier. They're a step above contender, 2 steps above prospect, and they're definitely not one to shy away from. But now Team Home are in a bit of an economical problem here. Ku still has that op, bought, I believe it's a hero op, but the rest of the team is still low on funds, so they're really gonna have to depend on Ku to really do something with this op. And it's more than just get the opening kill, it's get a chain of kills as Winter misses their first shot.
I played a couple 10-mans with Ku the other night. can confirm who is a great player. I mean, I'm recruit, so, you know, definitely from my perspective, like you mentioned, a few tiers up. But definitely a good player here in Challenger. And no util left on the T side. Very thin util for the CTs as well. So it's mostly going to come down to aim duels, which can be dangerous here in these eco rounds. We have seen them win out before, but Chai with 1 onto Cash, who's currently 1-7, having just a bit of a rough go of it, but we'll have to see if they have some impact later on. Chai with more before getting eliminated by Gliss. They're trying to secure that rifle, but they're a little bit worried that there is someone else there in CT. Of course, there is no one, but they don't know that just yet. Now running through B, Jesse here with a bit of an off angle. Looks like they're not necessarily aware of it just yet. And, oh, Koo, do they see? Do they know that Jesse is here? It's going to come down to timing. And Koo with a no-scope onto Jesse. Gliss with a kill from Coffins. And that puts Hugh and Winter into a 2v3 scenario. This is doable, but it will require a bit of heroics like that. That's 2 grenade kills. Oh my goodness, out of nowhere. Bonamont with the dualies, swinging around and gets it done. Oh my goodness, what just happened? The eco for the home team, 6 rounds.
An absolute disaster is what we just witnessed, Atrax. I want to know that is a round you should not be losing no matter the circumstances. It really didn't even come down to an aim duel. It came down to the accidental team damage. They had a headshot coming in from that CT position. They were just 2 stacked up together. They swung together, but they didn't stagger the timings. And so Bonamon getting really lucky as well with those dualies to land those headshots and get those tags in was huge. But it really came to losing that round there. But Team Homer just not letting off the gas pedal, Atrax.
No, and we see the away team equally upset. Now they're just rushing up through mid. That's going to be Winter with 1 on the retreat. That's 2. Those are some great picks, and that's also the op and the bomb. Look at that. Thank you, Firehawk, our wonderful observer for tonight. Some great info displayed. We certainly appreciate that. And look at that. All of these T's grouped up here on B. It's Gliss on the point. Looking for this first contact. 2 of these CTs here. And Hugh, I have to... This is a very interesting view model. You got the RA and the left hand and the FOV, but Winter and Pyro going to be taking the first contacts. Hugh with 1 before dropping down and getting taken out. It's going to force Moose Squirrel and Bonamont into a 1v1 scenario. 40 seconds left on the clock. I believe the CTs did see the bomb in that app's position, so they should know. Squirrel hears this utility, but of course it's a bit of a ruse. Bonamont's going to go through mid, now making the noise and running through. Squirrel can get this timing. Oh, that's a flash. That's a great flash. And now Bonamont definitely knows where Squirrel is. 15 seconds on the clock. The bomb will go down. And Bonamont, no utility left on either side. Squirrel with a kit. It's all going to come down to aim. And does Squirrel anticipate? No, they do not. And 7 for the home team, courtesy of Bonamont with some really awkward timing from both sides.
Yeah, Moose Squirrel had a really good play around there, playing for the info, not baiting, not going off the bait off of the nade from Bonamont. Tossing the HE towards Abs to really try to fake something, fake some sort of noise. And Moose Squirrel didn't fall for it, but then that flash came in. Now, obviously, you think it's a smoke. You can definitely tell how it drops, but in a 1v1 situation, the blood's pumping. You're scared. The entire comms are quiet, and you're just trying to not make a mistake there. And in turn, you overthink it too much, and then these sound cues just go over your head there. And obviously, getting flashed and missing the spray is not ideal. Chai missing that first shot, but also fall back there. Playing this angle like an op and goes for the first shot, or the second shot, excuse me, but misses out. But look at Hugh pushing into Abs Atrax.
You're absolutely right. And I'll be honest, from my perspective, that almost looked like it could have been a little bit of CS2 on that Deeg shot, that first one. I don't know. It's, maybe that's someone with better aim can tell me yes or no. Obviously, you missed, but that It looked like it should have hit. Little bit of contact from both sides into a 2v4 scenario, and the B site is completely empty, but Bonamont doesn't even care. Out on the A site, Winter with a missed op shot. Thankfully, Bonamont was low, pulls out the USP, and Winter expecting more to be somewhere here. But no, the bomb will go down, and now do they expect Cash? Oh, Cash, that's a bit unfortunate, but immediately corrects and secures an 8th for the home team. And
Yeah.
a little bit of frenzy going on here, but home team definitely dominant here in this half. And the away team, I mean, you gotta post 4, honestly. I mean, if you want any shot in this game, at least from my perspective. I don't know. What do you think, Nexus? You think this is that T-sided?
Honestly, I don't really play much Inferno there, but from the most part, from what I saw, at least back on the late days of Go, it was still a little bit CT sided there. Cash reaching that first op shot, but doesn't really ring out too much there. But lands a second on the heel. A really nice free peek overall there. But yeah, Team Moe, the CTs need to get more rounds than 2 rounds here within their first half. Coming into that second half, you do have a bit of a mental reset there, but is it going to be enough to really sway this into motion? We saw in that first game that they managed to make their way into that combine to even win out the match overall. But can it happen again? The shots are different, the game sense are different, and the attitude is different. It really depends on these individual players here, and obviously the GMs get to see this, and you guys as well get to see this happen live in front of our eyes. Chai missing a couple of shots there, but a nice new CT smoke there to cover up that boost. Now it's coming on to fruition there. Ku onto Moose Squirrel, and Ku again onto Winter. This is not looking good. A-Tracks.
A site secured, but they're going B anyway because it's just an anti-eco. And Chai with 1, looking to get a second, but won't. And that was an eco for the away team. I mean, they had to take it because we are now on the last round, and you can see now they have plenty of money so that they can full buy, they can have full utility, helmets, kits, all of that good stuff, whatever weapon they want. Now I'm happy to see that we're up in Challenger. We've got at least one M4A4 on the side of the CTs. Always good to see, at least from my perspective. Yeah, the A1S is nice, but A4 is also good too. I think it's a little bit underrated, me personally, especially now that it's $100 difference. But Winter going to get shot through the smoke, and Pyru is going to be blinded as well. Maybe just a little bit of residual blind from the flashbang. But look at this position from Ku. Hughes not even expecting it and gets taken out. And now Chai left alone on the A site, going to be attacked soon enough, because we can see on the minimap there that the B players from the home team are slowly leaving. And they are in a 3v5 scenario if you are the away team. Ku expecting a library rush, but no. Or excuse me, a CT push, but no. Instead is going to be Chai securing library and taking out Ku. Says, well, that's the only place they really could have gone. And the bomb will go down, and A site is secure in round 12. The CTs have to go for this because this is the last round of the half. And Gliss with a great off angle here. Does Squirrel expect it? Yes, they do. That's 1. That's the mid player gone. But Pyru with a kill onto Jesse. Bonamont from the site gets 1. Chai gets another. But it's going to be the home team with an incredibly dominant T half.
Yeah, just 5 rounds in a row before they end up losing 2 rounds just to win another 5. That's really good mental resilience. Losing 2 rounds in a row and then having been able to mentally reset after those 2 rounds is huge. Now, obviously, if 2 rounds really tilts you off the planet, it's not a good sign that you gotta have that strong mentality. But once again, we're in Challenger. These players have had more games than I have certainly have played, and the mental resilience really does come to show here. Now, obviously, having so much experience in Challenger doesn't really net you these wins. Sometimes it really just boils down to those 1v1s there. Chai coming into their own. The Winter, obviously the former champion, 12-10 right now, not having the greatest game, but they definitely have had such tremendous impact in these certain rounds, especially that clutch defuse round where Ku managed to pick up the last 2 kills just a fraction of a second later. But enough of that first half, A-Tracks. We're in the second half, and it's pistol round.
Yes, we are, and it's going to be all 5 up alt mid running to mid. Cash is going to see it and no doubt call that out. You see the immediate reply from the CTs. Gliss, though, incredibly aggressive up B, and so now the T's, they immediately shift and go up B instead because they realize, yo, that must have been the one player. They are now
Oh my
way far
lord.
up ahead, but it doesn't matter. Bonamon and Pyru with 2 apiece, just stopping that play. And that was crazy. I don't even know what happened. Squirrel gonna get
Oh.
knifed. Oh no, that is so unfortunate. And that's basically how this match has been going. That is that hurts. That hurts.
That is rubbing salt into the wound there, especially Bonomon just through the smoke, 2 kills through the smoke, not being able to see a single thing, just spamming, praying to hit something, and 2 quick kills after that. But Ku, very, you know what? I'm gonna be opinionated on this. I absolutely hate the kukri knife. I hate the way it looks. I do not like it whatsoever. So an interesting choice in the knife there, but still a ballsy play, and really just to solidify that mental game, that mental fortitude of if you can handle being knifed, you have a good shot at being a championship winning team. But they're not letting up the gas pedal there. Winter left alone, a 1v5 cannot handle the pressure. Q taking them out with the Tech 9, bringing them up to match point. It's a 12-2 scoreline, Atrax. It's been absolute domination on their T side for Team Home. Just pure aggression and being able to make their way back, just to come together as a team, just so that they can solidify their round. Playing off each other, going for the trades, taking the map control aggressively is good. On their CT side, same thing. They're going for aggressive plays, retaking certain pieces of map control that they lost, and they're not letting go of the gas pedal even after that break in the first half.
You're absolutely right. And, I want to give a quick shout out to Cash. I believe when I said earlier not having that great of a game, they were 1-7, now currently 6-8. I don't know what their role currently is on the team. And you can argue, oh, still 6-8, not great stats. But bringing it back, not totally giving up. And yeah, the rest of the team kind of carrying, but still trying to have their impact and not just, I don't see 2-9, I see 6-9, like there's a great effort there. And now the team away, what can they do? Looking to continue to play for at least one more round. Squirrel with 1, can't get the second. Jesse and Chai both low, so there is potential for Gliss to do this. Are you really going to do this, Gliss? Gliss versus Chai in a 1v1 for the game in round 15. Tapping away, can't get it done. Chai will re-peak with the bullet advantage and secure a 3rd for the away team, and we play on for at least one more round.
You have to respect the try though from Gliss, right?
Yep.
Getting those kills right after one after another, and then still going for that fight. Obviously, you want to try to save that AK, bring it into the next round. You have so many more rounds to really work with, but Gliss wanted the clip. By the way, if you guys do hit a clip in combines, even if we're not casting it, if you have a recording software, if you're recording and streaming your own games, please clip it and send it to the CSC clips thread. It should be right underneath the announcements tab in the CSC Discord at discord.gg/CSC, so you can be featured in the top 5 players of the week and maybe even a combines montage, as we do see some mid fights going in. Pyru and Ku picking up 2 quick kills onto Chai and Hugh. Rhyme, not intended. Jesse picking up a quick trade frag back onto Cash. Oh, look at Gliss. The hero that could have been from last round is no longer to be seen.
And that's incredibly important too, because I don't think that mid player saw Gliss. They are going to have no clue. These remaining T players are going to have no clue that Gliss is here. And just like that, picks up the last 2 to secure the match. 13-3 for the home team. Absolute domination by this squad. And I mean, what can you say? At least there were some close rounds by the away team. But yeah, the home team showing very clear dominance here.
Yeah, I mean, just not letting go of the gas pedal, just consistently pushing forward, taking map control, retaking map space, winning out these gunfights, and playing with their chest forward. Right, they're leading with their chest. They're not playing with their eyes. They're not leaning forward, looking all mopey. They're confident. Guns out, crosshairs at headshot level, going for these swings together, and going for these ego fights as well. There's some moments where you don't really need to be swinging, but when you're that up that many rounds, I think you set aside the cautiousness and you start, full throttle, pedal to the metal, just wing it, and you say fuck it, and you just go forward there. And obviously, it really takes some time to, excuse me, geez. to really adjust to that such a dominating game. No one likes to lose 13-2, 13-3, but I think it definitely is a learning moment for any of these players here within CSC to have that idea uh, of what it's like to play in a professional, or not professional, but a more organized setting. Definitely, the mental fortitude. You learn a lot within combines, and you also get placed more accurately the more combines you play. So please, for the love of Christ, go and play your combines. It helps the numbers committee really place you correctly, and it also gets you a chance to meet some new teammates and maybe even form friendly rivalries within the community. But I think that's about it for us, Atrax. Do we have anything else to add?
Yeah, I mean, well, like just a quick to your point, you were saying about how, if you're on that losing side of the 13-3, just, oh man, you keep going, you played the more combines, but also you can still learn something from that if you're a scout or if you're watching, because how do they handle a tough loss like that, right? That's also an important thing here in the league. Like you mentioned, it is a bit more organized, but we're also chill. This is CSC, the best way to play competitively, casually. And so that's what we're here for. Yeah, we do play to win. It's not like we don't care about winning, but also at the same time, we're here to have a good time because we all love the game of Counter Strike. If you love the game of Counter Strike and you enjoyed watching these combines, why don't you come play in them? csconfederation.com or discord.gg/CSC. Hop in here, fill out the DE form, get yourself in some combines, play some, meet some people. Even if you don't play the combines and you don't get on a team, you want to be a permanent free agent and sub, there's plenty of Counter-Strike stuff to go on. We've got 10 mans, there's regular Face It groups, all of the different franchises have LFG channels, so there's plenty of people to play Counter-Strike with. If you want to do 5 stacks, it's easy to find one. This is the place for competitive, casual Counter Strike. We would love to have you. Nexus, thank you so much for casting with me tonight. Firehawk, also thank you for all of
I
your hard
do.
work
I
on
do
the
want to say
production and
one more thing.
observation deck. Nexus, what you got?
So on top of having Counter Strike going on, right, playing complete, getting these 5 stacks, 10 mans, and all these other cool things, we offer much more than that. We have the media committee, we have written committee, visual committee, and the graphics committee as well within media committee. We have the tech committee, numbers committee. We have a bunch of different committees. So even if you don't have a team to play for, even if you are a permanent free agent, but you still want to be a part of the league and help it grow, please apply for these different committees just so that you guys get an idea of what it's like behind the scenes, and you can help elevate it. Any ideas you have, we're more than happy to listen and try to implement them if feasible. So once again, yeah, please check those out as well. And I do see some people in the chat. We do apologize that we are going to be ending the stream a little bit early. I do have to go to bed soon. I'm going to be up for
Yep.
maybe about 30 more minutes to an hour. Just I would love to cast combines all night, but obviously responsibilities are going to be in the way of that. But hopefully, one day I can go back to casting until 4 o'clock in the morning and just keep it going there. But yeah, thank you so much, Atrax. If there's any final words to
Yeah.
say, you can close us out.
Well, I got to say, Nexus, you mentioned they're a little bit late for this stream, but guess what? You see down there on the little bumper, matches are Tuesday and Thursday, 9 p.m. Eastern. We're going to be back here tomorrow. Maybe not Nexus and I, but the stream will be back here tomorrow for more Counter-Strike content. So hit the follow button, make sure those notifications are up so that you can be here for that Counter-Strike content tomorrow. csconfederation.com, discord.gg/CSC. I am Atrax. Nexus has joined me. Firehawk is the observer. Have a great night, everyone. Thanks for watching.